Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight?
Imp, how does a song make you want to pee?
Dude, it was like it had beach ambient sounds, and so it was just like waves crashing in the background, and it was like, it's like listening to a waterfall. It makes you have to pee, or at least it makes me have to pee.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever run into that situation.
You never run into like you hear running water, and all of a sudden you have to pee.
Never.
Makes me relaxed.
All right, well, I'm weird apparently, but I will completely own up to
that.
Be proud.
Running water sounds like that make me need to go take a piss. So it is what it is. How's everybody's week? What did everybody get up to?
It's been a very busy week for me. Our game comes out next week, so we're on crunch time right now.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
What platforms do you want to? Can you plug it? Do you want to plug it?
Oh yeah, no, we made the official announcement today, so now I can say it. So I work for Behemoth. So our game that has been in early access for the past year was Pit People.
Mm-hmm.
And so March 2nd, next Friday, I believe, is when it's coming out on Steam and Xbox. That also includes, Macs and Linux.
Right on.
I believe it's also coming out on PS4, but I think that's later. So as of right now, Steam and Xbox.
Right on. Congratulations. I know how much work goes into that. So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So it'll be nice. 4 years.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. Crunch time is, I'm sure, fast or probably already on top of you at this point. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's good. It's all good though.
HP Fox, you're looking very smug up there. What'd you get up to this week?
The usual work, being tortured on Tuesday, and freezing to death because we're having another cold snap. It's like negative 10 degrees right now.
I noticed it snowed down here yesterday and today. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, we have snow coming like every day for the next week.
That does not sound like fun. I think ours is done. I think we just have the frozen leftovers now.
I mean, I love the cold and I love the snow, so I'm not overly bothered by it. But I'm gonna have to deal with everybody else around me complaining about it, so that sucks.
Normally I care a lot less, but we signed the lease on our new place on Tuesday, and so now we have to start moving, and now there's snow, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I have helped people move in the snow, and it is not a good time.
Luckily, we've got some time. We have until the 15th of next month to get out of here, so we've got plenty of time, which is nice. So
that's not too bad then.
Yeah,
but congrats on the new place.
Thank you. It's
congrats.
Twice as big as the place I'm in right now. And
nice.
Rent is twice as much, but I'm super excited to have more space. It's awesome. And sorry, I have to be super happy about this for a minute. A dishwasher. I've washed dishes by hand for the last 8 years and so fucking done with it. So I'm super excited about having a dishwasher. Mags, how was your week? What did you get up to?
Just a lot of going to the gym and being physically and emotionally tired afterwards.
You look very Hufflepuffy in your glasses, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's an adjective, but it is now.
No, they're blue light blocking, and since I'm surrounded by 5 monitors, it's helping reduce the migraine. So
I happen to think you look really nice in glasses, personally. So.
There's a program out there called Flux. If you don't use it already, that automatically begins to tint your monitors as it gets later in the day to help you prevent eye strain.
I'll have to look into it.
It's also, I believe there's a version for your phone too, which I swear by both of them.
I knew about the one for the phone.
Yeah, there's one for your desktop. I swear by it because as it gets later, I don't even notice it until it automatically shuts off if I open Photoshop, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking blinded.
Yep.
Well, because it doesn't want to alter the colors if you're working in something color sensitive like Photoshop.
True.
But yeah, it's
might be an issue on mine then, since I almost always have Photoshop and Sci open.
Well, Maybe it'll break you of that habit. There you go. Free up some of your resources on your machine.
Meh.
I was just giving you shit. Rojan, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Started the Mass Effect playthrough for the series, torturing everybody on the Tuesday game. I kind of stole HP Fox's backup character and made her a villain. It was his fault. He gave me Cassius's background, and the way that he wrote Avara was too good not to take as a villain for like the final arc of the campaign.
I have villains like that where I've written them up for previous campaigns and we never got to it for whatever reason. So now they're just kind of in a back catalog, and I really want to do this character. I wonder if I can ever get a story to the point of being able to use this character.
Oh, it's glorious because now Cassius is all freaking out because she said she's after Luxana.
Well, see, and this kind of throws a hitch into my plans because Avara is like the one person that Cassius will never stand up against because he's just terrified of her.
Rip Cassius.
Character building arc.
Well, the problem is that she's not really the type of person to outright kill people either. Well, I mean, she'll kill people, but not people she wants to mess with.
I don't know any archfey deities like that.
I know, right?
Not come across anybody like that.
Yeah. All those names just skip me.
Let's see, what did I get up to this week? We didn't have any Blood Moon Adventures this week, which makes me sad, but that's okay. Saturday I went up to Astoria, and there was this brewery that was doing this big festival thing where they had like blacksmithing and fire breathing and tattooing and tarot card reading and a bunch of free like dark beer, which was just kind of everything that I love. So I was like, I spent the day up there, got caught in the rainstorm. Like I walked, it was kind of like sprinkling and whatnot. And I was at my hotel early. I couldn't check in yet. And so I went for a walk down the waterfront, and I got about 10 minutes from the hotel, and it just starts dumping rain. And I'm like, all right, well, great. Now I'm stuck out here. And walk back to the hotel, sit in wet clothes for like 2 hours waiting on them to get my room ready. That sucked, but
Sorry.
I am looking forward to getting back to Blood Moon Adventures this week because we'll have to introduce a new character because somebody couldn't leave well enough alone.
Yeah. Also, I still need to know what I'm doing with Lexus.
Breaking things, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, guaranteed breaking things, but it was just like the conversation we've been having. It's like, well, what am I doing?
Yeah. So we need to touch base on that. And then let's see. So we have this week and next week for Starfinder, and then we'll be done with Starfinder and RPG Mixtape. And we are starting a new campaign in March on Wednesday nights called Keelhauled. That's one of those words that I'm going to say it so much that it's not going to sound right coming out of my mouth anymore. But it's a pirate D&D adventure game that I'm looking forward to. Ongoing campaign with these 4 lovely people, me DMing, and 1 additional person. I'm not going to say names yet. But that, and we're actually, what we're going to do with that is we're going to do some world building the first session or 2. So that everybody kind of gets involved with that, and then we'll do character creation, then we'll jump in and begin to actually do campaign stories. So you guys, I don't normally broadcast world building, so that'll be an interesting thing that we do for the first time kind of with the community. So those will be shows I'm sure that if you guys have ideas as things come up, throw them out at us and we'll steal them and claim them as our own, and you guys can help build the world. But that being said, let's jump into Starfinder and get Bark his bucket back.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it this time. I did it.
Now if we say it, it's not our fault.
Oh, but yeah. So, who wants to give a rundown of what happened last week?
Bark's bucket died, and he's very upset about it.
Yeah, we're after someone with some super secret stuff, and we been hired on to go track him down on this one planet, and yeah, we encountered a couple turrets, and one of them destroyed poor Bark's bucket, But thankfully, after we prevailed, Quick found some like synthetic organisms that can probably help rebuild that bucket. Except we walked into a building where a snoring, at the time, mystery person. We were like, all right, we're going to quietly go around as Bark charges in with the remains of his bucket, bursts through the door, and awakens a goblin security guard. And that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
And all the details in between.
Dude, Bark's bucket is very important to him.
we know.
Yep. And as we closed out, the goblin was fumbling for his little laser pistol, and like he finally got a hold of it, and he's like pointing it at Bark, kind of like shaking in fear of his life because he's seeing this this huge like beast of a person coming down on him.
Now, I was in there hiding with an action ready. Can I take that before anything happens between the two?
Yes, you can. You were in the loading dock, but there was that door that led into the front office.
Okay, so if I need to come out of hiding in order to get line of sight, that's fine. I'll do that. But I want to try and use daze on the guard. Don't take into account the attack things there. I don't know why I rolled that.
All right, so it's got to make a 13 will save.
Yes.
All right. Let me see what this little dude has to offer in regards to will resistance. He's gonna make it.
Impressive.
Oh.
This spell short circuits the mind of a humanoid creature with a CR of 3 or lower, so that it's dazed.
So it just straight up doesn't affect him.
It doesn't affect him.
So, how, compared to Bark, how tall is this goblin? Like, kneecap height?
Yeah, he's maybe about like thigh height to you.
So I think what Bark would end up doing is, like, without missing a beat, is just like kick this thing in the face and just keep walking. Like, he's in my way. The quickest way is through him, and just that's what he's gonna do.
Okay, I think for that we're gonna need initiative rolls then.
Oh, lordy.
Bark cannot be tamed right now until his bucket is back in his arm's hole.
All right.
Oh, that was... Sorry. That was... Wow! That's not what I wanted. Never mind. I was just like, why didn't anything happen? Because I'm a dummy. There we go.
So...
I don't want to go first.
You got 0 and then near. Then quick. And then the goblin. And then Bark. All right, 0.
Well, damage has already happened to Bucket. We can't let any more damage happen to the rest of the team, so I'm gonna fire a warning shot in the middle of the goblin's face.
Oh, okay. That's one hell of a warning shot.
Oh god, where's my gun? Hang on.
You know organics can't be rebuilt like robots, right?
Hashtag whoops.
Okay, that will hit.
Whoops.
And you see the blast fly towards him and just hit him dead on in the face. As like he stumbles backwards a little bit and he's like barely like stabilizing himself.
You just hear her like shouting from where she is, like, "I'm sorry."
Like the security guard hat that was on his head is now flying across the room back towards Quick. And he gives a little frightened noise as like a blast out of nowhere just dinged him in the face. And he's got a nice little laser burn now like across his forehead. Near.
Oh, well, since we're just going for it, I'm going to use Overheat. And just kind of light him up on fire.
God, this poor goblin.
Right? Jesus Christ.
Should have stayed asleep.
I'm going to shoot a missile at him.
All right, see if this works.
Oh, ow.
Hey, that's a crit.
That's going to hurt.
So let's see. Level 1 casting time. 15-foot cone.
With 2d8s.
Reflex save versus half. What's the reflex save on it?
The
Let's see
DCs for this, excuse me. The DCs for this are your main stat modifier plus something to do with the spell level, I think.
It's a level 1 spell.
Like 10
So
plus your
10
main
plus
stat
spell
mod
level plus stat
spell.
mod.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds familiar from third ed.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. It's technically third ed anyway, so.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
So, plus 1 plus what's your casting modifier?
Let's see here.
Well, what's your key ability? That'll be what it is, I think.
What do you mean by key ability?
Your ability scores like strength, dex, con, etc. One of them is your key ability.
Oh, my it's Dex.
Dex.
So it'll be your dex mod.
Well, he made a roll of 20, so. So he's going to take half of that damage, though.
Yes.
So he takes a D3 damage.
It's half of 2d8 fire, it looks like. The spells on this sheet are a bit wonky.
Okay.
Yeah.
The actual attacks and damage and stuff are in the macro
Weird.
text, which you have to go in and edit. It's stupid.
Okay, so just go ahead and give me 2d8 roll here.
Okay.
And it's half of that.
Yep.
So
All right, so even though he made his reflex save, you just see his little like goblin body just burst into flames as he starts running around flailing his arms, and he slams into the side of a desk and just falls over dead.
Bark's just gonna keep running, like towards the replicating ooze.
All right,
with like
so
pieces of bucket.
So you run past Quick, probably not even paying him any mind whatsoever, and you get to the you run into the docking area, and off in the distance, like near like the back of the room, you see this small containment cube with the ooze inside of it, and you see the scraps are being poured into it through a tube above it, and it seems to be generating out these really wonky looking like metal blades and pistols. And they go down deeper. They like follow a long conveyor belt that goes deeper into like a lower level of the facility.
Is there somewhere that the ooze is exposed? Because all that I know is that there's stuff in here that makes things and can fix things.
It's not exposed to the outside. It seems to be contained fully in this, like inside the glass container.
Okay, so I'm going to pull off whatever's on top of the glass container. If there's like a set of tubes or like a panel on top of it, I'm just going to rip it off and just dump the pieces of bucket into it.
Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to give me a strength roll, as like the tubing and everything is sealed inside of it. Yeah, so pull as you might, the tubing is not coming off, as it's fastened into the top of the glass container itself. But as you're doing that, you notice that there is a console down on the other side of the container itself.
Yeah, I've got a 0 or a -2 in computers. I don't care. I'm going to just start beating on the top of this thing to break it.
Oh god.
Okay. And like you start beating on on this glass, but it, like no matter how much power you put in like into your blows, you don't see any sort of sign that this glass is giving way.
I'm gonna take my sword and start hacking at it then.
Okay. 1 minute here. Okay. So while he's hacking on things, what are the rest of you doing?
Oh goodness. I'm going to stand over the poor goblin, kind of look back at Zero, and I think maybe he was just doing his job. I think we probably should have talked to him. Yeah. Let's see who this guy is. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kind of loot through the charred body.
Okay. So the only things that stand out to you on this charred body is like this really like poorly built scrap, like jagged scrap metal blade, and a laser pistol that like looks like it doesn't even function.
Oh.
Like it, like you look at it and you can see that like some of like the casting on it is cracked, and like the lens itself is broken, and like you feel that if anybody were to shoot this, the only thing that would happen is this thing would either not fire or explode.
He thinks we should have talked to him. All right, I'm going to I guess I'm just gonna look around the rest of the building, because at first I wasn't able to get a good look before, and see if there's. Oh, actually, no. Can I do a scan and see if I can find anything in the building?
Yeah.
Actually, since I actually didn't do that last time.
Yep.
Okay. That's a computer check.
Yeah. Let's do a computer check.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm popping open a spare character sheet I have here.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, a 23. Okay, so you flip open your little wrist scanner, and it begins to give you readings that like it gives you a little bit of like of a reading of like the floor that you're on, and the only thing that stands out up here is the container that the ooze is in, but underneath on the next floor you do pick up a couple signatures that would be reminiscent of small vehicles, maybe like bikes.
Ooh.
Like speeder bikes.
Okay, without, I'm not even going to tell anyone. I'm just going to go find these bikes.
Okay.
Is there stairs or anything, or like an elevator that I would have to go in since it's below me?
So give me a moment there, because something's going to happen. I just want to know what everybody was doing while Bark decided that he was going to start, playing the drums on the top of a glass cage.
All right.
Zero.
I'm staying by Nier, because if I break, she can fix me.
And you're my shield.
Okay, so the dynamic duo wanders into the main area as well to see Bark beating on this container. Quick.
So I think once everyone is done poking and prodding the guard's body, Quick is going to kind of lay him out flat and put his arms crossed over his chest and his weapon in one of his hands, and lay the guard hat over his face and just do like a quiet prayer for him.
Okay. And it's at that point that you're giving him like this little mock burial, and Zero and Nier walk into the shipping yard to see that their large companion on top of the container just going ballistic on it, trying to get inside to the ooze, that a small alarm starts to go off. And coming up from like a set of stairs that leads deeper down in the facility are 6 goblins that look rather annoyed that somebody is trying to break the cage for their assembly ooze. So I'm going to need initiatives again from you guys.
I was just like, dang it.
All right, what do we got here? Nice. I got to roll initiatives
Finally,
here.
not a shit roll. This whole game, like, my rolls have been garbage. And of course, the one time I rolled not shit, it's on initiative.
Huh. Okay, that's... Damn. All right, so... Yeah, Bark gets to go first. So we got Bark, and then... Wait, no. Zoro rolled higher. Nier goes first.
I did?
You rolled a 23.
She rolled a 14.
I
Oh,
know, I
no, that's a
rolled
computer's check. Never mind. That's a computer's check that I was looking at. I was like, wait a second.
I was like, I thought I rolled like an 11. It's just without my modifier.
So, Bark still has like a clutch of bucket parts to him. And so he's just going to like keep beating on this glass container trying to get into it.
Okay. Give me an attack roll against the glass. We'll do that.
And that should actually be damage of 8 because it's an unarmed attack. And
Okay,
I've got
so-
the armor storm hammer fist thing.
You bring your fist down, and you just hear this. You hear this small crack happen as you can see that where you hit, the glass slowly starts to web out from being struck.
Okay.
Who we got next?
That might be me.
Nope, we got one of the goblins. Not really liking the fact that somebody's breaking their glass. It takes aim with its blaster and shoots a little shot towards Bark's backside. I'm gonna get that name right one time.
You know what? His name tag's upside down on his janitor's desk, and that's why we keep using it. That's why.
All right, let's see here. God, these. All right, so it's a +3 attack. So 15 hit your energy armor.
Yes.
All right, so you are going to take 2 fire damage.
Okay. Doesn't care.
Doesn't care. Doesn't even pay
Doesn't
attention.
even flinch. He barely even registers it.
All right, and then there's another goblin that goes directly after him. And again, same thing. Fires out a blast towards the intruder on the glass. I don't think a 10 hits your energy,
Nope.
right?
No, it doesn't.
All right, who we got next? Now it's near.
I almost want to just talk to them. see if it's. I mean, there's a security guard goblin. I want to think that they're at least somewhat, you know. These are just workers. I'm almost thinking they're workers at this point. So, I'm going to try to talk to one of them, actually.
All right, what are you saying?
But I'm going to have my gauntlet ready. It's fired up and ready.
All right.
I do that's like a bonus action. Just be like, ready.
All right. So how are you walking up to them, or how are you?
I'm gonna slowly, like, I'm just gonna go a little bit at a time, kind of like with my hands up, and I'm gonna try to get their attention and be like, "Whoa, whoa, we're really sorry. We're just trying to fix his bucket. We didn't mean to intrude like this. We're so sorry."
I think there's oh yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
I have low diplomacy.
I have a -3 to diplomacy. Let 0 speak to anybody.
Does not compute. Error does not register.
Well, she can't read emotion because she doesn't have any, so she's really bad at communicating with others. These are the most gullible goblins on the face of the planet.
Wow.
Truthful, though. I'm not lying. I'm not bluffing.
So Nier walks up, tells them that they're only here to salvage the bucket, and they look at her, and they look back up at Bark, who and they have this very concerned look on his face as he keeps trying to break the container, and you could see the fear in their eyes as he's doing that. And you hear a couple of them cheering to one another, and the one in front walks up to you and goes, "You got to tell him to stop doing that. If that thing gets loose, it's going to kill us all."
Oh, what is it exactly?
It's an assembly ooze, but they eat anything.
Oh, okay.
So if your friend breaks the glass, it'll probably try to eat him.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Bark and be like, Bark, we're still gonna fix your bucket, but this thing is like the blob. It's gonna eat you if it gets out. Let's just take a time out. We'll fix bucket. It's okay.
I already know it's a blob. It's obviously a blob. It's contained in a box. It's a blob. We know this.
If it comes out, though, it's gonna eat you. Do you want to get ate? You have nothing to clean up. You'll be gone.
It fixes bucket.
It won't fix bucket because you won't be there.
He goes. The goblin's like, it's not gonna fix the bucket. Excuse me.
Goblins keep talking. Goblins get fed to blob with bucket.
The only way you get your bucket is if we program it to make a bucket. Right now, we only have it making weapons for us.
Can you please program them to fix this bucket, please?
If your friend stops breaking the glass, I promise I will make a bucket for him.
Let's do that then. Bark, let them fix your bucket.
Bark doesn't trust small things.
Do you trust me, Bark?
You're medium.
That feels like
thing.
a loaded question.
There's no concern medium things. This is about bucket.
Bucket's a small thing, though. Small and small go hand in hand. They're gonna fix the small.
No.
You can probably hear Quick in the background grumbling about being small and not being trusted.
Okay, so
small things break bucket to begin with. Don't trust small things.
You hear one of the goblins behind you near Sai as he lets off another shot towards Bark.
I think we need to calm them down.
You're going to take another 2 fire damage.
That's fine. Bark just looks over his shoulder. I'll deal with you later.
Would you like me to incapacitate him?
Quick.
What CR rating are player characters?
Whatever your level is.
1.
Okay,
Yeah, it's equal to whatever your level is.
so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on Bark. He has to make a DC 17 will save.
17. It says 13.
Or 13, sorry.
Okay. It's like, wait a minute.
No, it's 17.
It's 17 now.
I was reading several numbers at once. Okay, so he stops making actions of all kinds.
Thank you, Quick.
So he just like stands there like he's like sleeping.
Pretty much.
Narcolepsy. It gets everybody.
All right. One of the goblin, the next goblin, like has his pistol like trained up on him, but he sees that he stops, and he looks over at Nier. He's like, "Is he done?"
He's done for a bit. The faster you fix the bucket, the faster he'll stop. So, I would probably hurry if you can, please. And he won't hurt it again.
He's like, "Is there anything we have to do? Like any sort of specifications he wants this bucket to be?"
It looks like this. She points to her face. It's
And you see the goblin like go over and he starts tapping into the computer. And more metal comes down and it's fed into the assembly ooze. And slowly but surely, like almost an exact replica of Zero's head comes out on through the conveyor belt.
that's not creepy at all.
And he takes the bucket off the conveyor belt and walks over and hands it to Nier. He's like, Can you guys please get out of here? You're ruining our business plans.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. One more question. Did you see a strange guy around here that just happened to land? And
Stranger than us, preferably.
yeah.
We didn't see anybody land, but we saw somebody crash.
Where?
Out a couple miles that way. We got a team heading out there now to see if they can't collect any scrap.
Thank you very much. We'll head that way and get out of your hair. Thank you. All right, let's go grab him. Zero, you're probably stronger. Can you drag him out? Because I don't think he's capable of doing that himself.
It's probably around this time that days starts to wear off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only a round, and a round is a second or 6 seconds.
No, it's
So
for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's immune for a minute. Never mind. I
Yeah.
misread that. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go back to smashing the glass.
We have bucket for you. I'm gonna run
Ah!
to
Why you have Zero's head? What did you do to Zero?
Zero's right there. She's fine.
What you monster?
She's cool. They made you a new shiny head.
That's a head, that's not a bucket. Why would I want that?
Didn't you say that
Bucket.
Bucket was originally an android's head?
Mhm.
That's why she went, it looks like this!
That's a head, it doesn't have a handle, it's not a bucket.
I can give it a handle. We should go.
We should go. We should go.
Also,
We're on a
one
mission,
second.
Mark, remember?
May I have my head replica?
Ah, that's weird. And Bark does not like that, and he slams his fist down on the glass.
okay, give me another attack. And all the goblins, like when he does that, just squeal out in frustration and fear, and they all bring their guns up again. Okay,
And that's an 8 again, by the way.
this time, like you put your fist through the glass.
Progress! And he starts throwing the pieces of buckets down through the hole.
Okay. So you throw it down there. Now that there's like this hole, like this fist-sized hole, you throw it down, and it eats it. And again, it makes another replica of Zero's head.
Friends!
I see
Your
what's going
machine's
on.
broken, and he kicks the the conveyor belt. This did not fix bucket. Little green man lied. No, little furry man lied.
Rude!
Keep blaming Quick?
As Quick slinks back into the shadows.
Little furry man say
never
fix
here.
bucket. This didn't fix bucket. He lied.
And when you're yelling at Quick, you hear all the goblins begin to scream as they scurry back down the stairs lower into the facility. As the ooze starts to like slowly like come up out of the container through the hole that Bark made.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be engulfed by goo and be eaten by goo. It's not the flashy way I want to go out, so I'm going to try to get out the front door.
Okay.
I collect my other head.
Bark is looking for Quick.
Can I, like, hide Quick, like, under me and be like, let's go?
Oh, I genuinely went back into the shadows.
Oh, okay.
Like, bye.
Yep. So you could give me a perception check to see if you can find Quick.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Quick is gone.
Though while you're looking for them, you hear like this like wet thwip as the cue or the ooze hits the ground, and then you start hearing clangs as it's moving towards Bark. It's like picking up scraps of metal and whatnot that were just laying in its path, and it's dumping out multiple copies of Zero's head.
Like a party.
Do any of those copies of Quick's head happen to have like a jagged piece of metal that it picked up sticking out of it by any chance?
Give me a D20, tell me high or low.
The way I've been rolling tonight, low.
And
Yes,
hey!
there is one that seems like it didn't fully get through the creation process as there wasn't enough metal. But it looks a little more crappy than the other ones.
Let's see. Bucket! And I'll go grab that one.
All right, so when you go after Bucket, the ooze lashes out towards you. So I need at least from Bark initiative, unless you guys are gonna, because I know a couple of you said you were gonna leave.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm out.
I was collecting heads, so unfortunately I'm still here, and I can't leave Bark behind because that goes against my programming. So where is it? Okay. At least it's not a 1.
Damn, Bark got a 3.
Yep. My rolls are terrible tonight. As always.
Not the will of the dice today for you.
Except when I'm DMing. In which case, I just kill everybody in like 2 rolls.
All right, quick, start us off.
I want to look around the room for something I can use to contain this thing. I mean, it's a dangerous creature, but it would be awfully nice to have a replicator on the ship.
The only thing that's in this room that seems to have contained it was the box that Bark broke.
It's not going to work then. I'm out. I'm leaving.
Okay. The ooze is gonna make an attack. What's that?
Sorry, is Quick just like scampering out, or is he slinking out in the shadows?
Probably scampering out the front door.
Okay, so probably
Shadows
not trying to hide, and Bark may have seen him.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Does a 20 beat your kinetic armor?
What if I say no? No, it does.
All right. All right, so you're going to take 5
Okay.
kinetic damage. Let me see here. Dog is mad.
Yeah, that's Charlie. He's mad at everything. 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, so it doesn't stick to you like a. It doesn't look like a gelatinous cube, where it will like stick to you, or you try to pull you, and it just hits you.
Okay.
All right. Who we got next? 0.
Hi! So, we need to keep this thing busy. All the heads that I've collected, I'm going to start throwing back at the ooze. Like, no, you just keep having fun with these. Stop eating my friends. Here, you can have these back.
All right, and every time you throw, now when you throw the heads into it, you see that it's just like you throw it in, and a second later, another one pops out.
Oh god.
It's not slowing it down, is it?
No.
Very unresponsive. This is not polite. Okay. I'm gonna, just out of curiosity's sake, I want to see what happens when I shoot a laser pistol at it. See if singeing the goo slows it down.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna do that real quick. Hey-ya!
That will hit. As like the laser blast goes into it, and you see it like give off a little ripple effect, like you just drop something into the into a lake. Yeah. Goth Brooks, thank you for those bits.
Hey!
Bark.
I'm chasing after Quick.
You're gonna chase after Quick?
Yep, I've got my bucket now. Now I'm very angry at Quick because he lied to me. And not very angry, but...
Alright, so that's probably gonna miss your kinetic armor.
Yes, it does.
Alright, so you just run after Quick outside?
Yep.
Alright, Quick.
So, I made a beeline for the turret targeting thing that I was messing with before.
Yep.
I want to see if I can reprogram it to target the ooze and not us. I know the ooze isn't out here yet, but maybe if it comes out here.
Okay, so you're trying to change the targeting parameters.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me a computer's check.
I can do that.
Okay, you see that it starts to beep on and it's going through the lists, and it does change the targeting parameters to technological.
Okay. Oh shit. Be very, very careful when you come out here, Megs. I'm going to whistle to get everyone's attention so they know to come out the front door, and then I'm gonna keep running.
All right, the ooze isn't really that fast as it begins to just slowly just like slurp over anything metal, and every time it does, it pops out another 0 head. And it's Zero's turn.
Well, since that didn't do anything, and I think it's high time we leave, I'm going to take a brief moment to, folded up piece of paper, permanent marker, 0 was here, and just slap it up on the wall somewhere and hightail it.
Okay.
Was it just like a number?
Yeah, the number with the line through it, like an old.
I don't think androids are considered technological. I think that you're still considered humanoid.
Humanoid, but we're inorganic.
That could be her sign.
I just want to make sure before I say it starts shooting at you.
Bits of me are metal, so it's hard to say. We're considered humanoid because we have our own
Okay.
self-consciousness, but we're still considered inorganic.
Then it will not target you, because it's not that it was targeting inorganics, it's targeting technological. So like bots and stuff like that.
So in a sense, they're technically all okay?
Who?
Like everyone else that's in there?
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, the goblins are fine.
Oh.
The goblins had the originally targeting parameters set to pretty much anything and everything. Hence why like the vehicles and everything got blown up and everything. It was just, shoot them all.
So is everyone outside?
Yeah, you guys are all outside. Not zero, but near. You see quick like scamper out, and then a few moments later you see Bork come thundering out of the
Bork.
I'm going to call him whatever I want now. Come thundering out of the entranceway with a not really complete zero head. And then after a little bit, you see Zero running out with like a little mischievous look on her face.
And a couple of heads.
Oh. Hi guys, where'd you get all the heads?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Fair enough. Alright, so how's Bork? Bork, you doing okay?
Bucket! We're little liar.
Quick, are you okay? I'm gonna kind of lean over to Quick. Quick, are you okay?
Very important question. Where is everyone standing exactly? Are they in the targeting range of these turrets, or have they not crossed through that area yet? Because I booked it straight to the other side of the targeting range.
That's a good question. You guys follow Quick, or are you still at the entranceway?
I kind of went out a little bit, just a little bit, just so I can kind of see what happens through the door, and then if I need to run back in or out. So I didn't really go too far. So I'm pretty close to the entrance still.
To be fair, I was kind of probably the last one out, sticking my name up on the wall like a smartass, not realizing what was going on with the turret. So I'm just moseying on out. I got my head.
Okay.
Buddies!
I thought we disabled the turrets though.
I disabled them initially, but I just reprogrammed them and activated them again.
Oh,
But they're only targeting technological things.
Yeah.
Oh,
So robots and stuff like that.
The plan essentially is to lure the ooze into their targeting range.
Oh, okay. So we're cool. We're cool. So I think with all of us out, and we're in no danger.
I don't know if you're all not in any danger, seeing as how Bark is looking for Quick at the moment.
Oh, that's touche.
Just remember, don't let Zero make diplomacy checks.
Yeah, no. Bark, are you happy with Bucket? Are you okay?
Bucket! We're little men.
But
Little
you know
rat
what?
Thing.
I do
Not
recall him saying that they may be able to fix it. He didn't say guaranteed. He said they may be able to fix it.
He said fix it. Too many words. Fix it, he said.
He was the one that helped give you the idea, and look, now you have your bucket. You should be thanking him for the idea.
Nah. Maybe. Maybe Bark only maim him.
If you can catch him, I guess. I don't know.
All right. With that, I think we need to take our first break for the night. So you folks watching us play some silly Space Janitors Thanks for hanging out with us while we do it. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, get up, stretch legs, all that good fun stuff, and we will be back here in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Liam, stop. You can say goodnight today.
All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Every fucking time.
Oh no, this was a rather interesting conversation about them taking the spare Zero heads and then hooking them up in the engineering bay of the ship, so Quick had somebody to talk to while he was working.
And the other one would be a party strobe light head.
I thought it was a good idea.
Then we're gonna program tears into her. That was the next topic.
Why do I have a feeling that Quick would just have a bunch of like anime girl zero heads stationed around?
Yeah,
the
Different
engineering
wigs
bay?
on.
I'm down with this.
It's like Zero's, not Zero, but Quick's waifu den.
Well, look, I didn't get to take those turrets like I wanted to, so I gotta have some sort of compensation here.
Have to be my head.
I'm just gonna leave that one
Yep.
completely
Yep.
alone.
I mean,
And with that,
So welcome
Roll
back,
credits.
everybody. We've peaked. It doesn't get any better from here.
Good night, everybody.
All right, so you guys make it out of the make it onto the other side of the turret firing range, and it's at that time you guys hear some like high pitched screams and blaster fire happening from inside the that complex.
Yeah.
And then after a minute or so, it just dies down, and you hear nothing.
Roller.
no, I heard nothing. We should keep going. We're good. I heard nothing. I want to check out this crash they told us about. Because that may be our guy. They're fine.
did they happen to tell you how far away the crash was?
They said a couple miles that way.
I don't want to make that trek on foot. I have very small legs.
I could carry you.
Well, I was planning on using the vehicles to help. So if we want to try to go back inside and see what the damage is, we might be
Nope.
okay.
Nope.
Bart can carry you.
Nope.
Okay, thanks.
Nope.
Thanks.
At that point, he's gonna try and like clamber up onto Zero.
See, I'm useful.
You're something.
Do we not have a vehicle?
You do not have a land-based vehicle.
Damn it. Wait, land base. Do we have like a little mini that can fit?
I mean, we could just like get in the ship, take off, and go over there and land again.
We can do that too. It's not in terrible shape. We just scraped some paint off of it. It's fine. Zero will do better this time.
It's up to you guys. You also have that the building where all those ships are landing at as well.
Oh, that's true too. That's how far away is that?
That isn't that far away. It'd probably take you like another hour to get there.
It's about the same time it would take to walk 2 miles. Technically. I don't know. What do you guys think? We can go jimmy ourselves a vehicle.
Yeah, let's go to the place where all the ships are landing and see if we can rent a vehicle at least.
Yes, let's listen to the short furry one who doesn't know what he's talking about.
I could give you your bucket, big man.
Did you though?
Sassy quick.
Did you?
So I just turned to the page with the dragons in this game, and they look like D&D dragons with shoulder-mounted laser blasters and rocket launchers.
Sounds right.
That's incredibly creative.
Why? Why lasers?
Because lasers make everything sci-fi.
No, lasers hurt.
They do. All right, so I guess it sounds like we're all gonna start walking towards that building then, with the
Okay.
aircrafts.
Sharks with freaking laser beams.
Oh god, laser.
All right, so you guys, who's taking the lead on this?
Got it.
Like before, pushing up front.
All right, so whoever's in lead, can you give me a D20 roll?
Yes, this is why not it.
I got you, girl. I got you.
Well, yeah, I'm still riding on Zero, so
Oh, it's true.
Shoulder. You choose.
First you're getting heads from Zero, now you're riding on her.
look, it's a very unique relationship.
I'm a droid designed to make people happy.
It's consensual.
And we've crossed into that form of tabletop RPGs now.
Pretty sure I've seen those replicants in Blade Runner.
So anyone could give me a D20. I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh.
I thought Zora was doing it because she was leading the
Oh,
party.
I thought you said 0. My bad. That's fine.
All right. So everybody starts rolling now.
We'll do it.
Don't worry, we got
I
you.
don't.
Oh, did I hit it again? My bad. Oh, that wasn't me. Never mind.
Oh, look, a dragon with a laser rifle comes out of nowhere.
Where'd that come from? And why?
So you guys make it to, like, you don't come across anything else as you guys go across the landscape towards your towards the destination. But when you get there, you notice that right outside right outside the building into the front area of it is a speeder bike that has the same insignia from the pirate cartel that hired you on for this mission. And walking around the front side of the building, you see 2 drow in their not like it's like D&D drow, but at the same time they're like all spaced up and everything.
Does their armor still disappear in the daylight?
No, it does not.
Okay.
If we steal a pirate's spacer, does that count as karma?
Well, we were hired by pirates, so that's complicated.
They do have the same insignia, though, so I wonder if they are either aware of our mission or maybe they're not even part of it and that was stolen.
They brought the speeders here to help us with our mission.
Well, there's only one speeder, and it kind of looks a little dinged up.
They brought a speeder here to help us with our mission.
We can do better, guys. See if we can find something bigger.
That's what she's like. Never mind.
How about we approach them and ask for help, like civilized beings?
Who's civilized?
Not you, Mark.
Obviously.
Bark, can you give me a military roll?
No, because I don't have that skill. There's no military skill.
You can give me a culture check.
I have theme knowledge of military. Is that what you
Yeah,
want?
yeah. Give me that.
I don't know how to roll that, though. Because what it says is you're knowledgeable about the military, from rival mercenary groups to standard military procedures and planetary armed forces, and you can draw upon this fount of information to aid your adventurous pursuits, reduce the DC of culture checks and professionalism checks. Okay.
So do a culture check.
Okay.
We're learning.
I have a -2 in culture
Oh,
because he's dumb as a brick.
So, since
Never
you
mind.
specialize in military stuff, I think maybe the right thing to do with that would be in one of those profession boxes. Put the, I don't know, just military in there, and then change the stat to whichever is.
Yeah,
because it reduces the check by 5.
It would either be wisdom, intelligence, or charisma, which is either a -2, a -1, or a 0. He's not a smart person.
I'd go with the 0 then.
Alright, I mean, we can do that.
Well,
Let's do.
if we can't do military, do we just want to straight up just talk to them and use diplomacy then?
And if it reduces the DC of those by 5, so I can just put a 5 here, and then it'll roll with a bonus 5, and we can do it that way.
All right.
That
Yep.
works.
So neat.
There you go.
We'll do it that way.
So, yeah, instead of rolling a 0,
All right.
give me a culture check. You're supposed to know about the military. What military?
What's a military?
So as you guys are talking about like how you're going to approach these guys and ask them for help, Bark, you catch the insignia on the armor of one of these drow guards, and you instantly recognize them as sort of a militia strike team that are more akin to not really pirates, but almost headhunters. They fly through like the free areas, and they will just pretty much storm anything that they can find, salvaging any tech that they can off like the dead crews and everything.
So my first immediate thought is, am I wearing the right color jumpsuit?
You are not. Wait, what color jumpsuit are you wearing?
We ended up on like a deep red from what I remember.
No, these are like the armor that they're wearing is just this full like gunmetal black.
Yep, not going to talk to him. Because I can't pass as their janitor.
Now, does Bark share in any information about them, or
No, because literally, like, all he cares about is if he's wearing the right color jumpsuit to go talk to them.
that's fair enough?
Like, he has all this information, but it just boils down to, is this the
Okay,
no,
then.
it's not the right color. Not talking to him. It's like he's a one-trick pony. If it doesn't fall within the, yeah, I could pass as a janitor. Nope. He's gotten way too many laser burns from wearing the wrong jumpsuit.
All right, so I say we skirt around them and go inside the building there.
You definitely could.
We lost somebody.
Zora rage quit. Rage quit.
We haven't gone anywhere. Just the camera does look funny if I leave
She
them
went
on
back
what
to
they
the
were.
ship.
She went back to the ship.
She rage quit. We will have the cameras back up just as soon as she joins.
I mean, if we, aside from Bark, if we have no reason to believe that they're hostile people, then I don't see any reasoning against just approaching them. At least for Quick, anyway. You know, he's not against casual conversation with people.
I see no reason why that wouldn't, why that would hurt anything.
You're wearing the wrong color.
So we don't try to pretend to be them.
You wearing the wrong color. They won't believe you're janitors.
We
I am
we
not
don't.
janitor, you are janitor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Not
dust
their
it.
janitor. It's
I'm in a
problem.
duster coat with like bright striped colors. There's no way I'm blending in.
So I think at this point, Quick is going to scramble down from Zero and just walk towards these guys. You know, just like a normal person would walk up to another normal person.
Okay. Are you making any check or like any move to like hide or like sneak or anything? Or are you just walking out in the open?
Just walking out in the open. If they happen to look over at me, I'll wave at them as you do when you're approaching somebody.
Because it doesn't look like a fortress or anything, does it?
No, this isn't. This is more of a hangar
Oh, okay.
than anything. Because like behind the building that they're in front of right now is a large like port for ships and whatnot to land. So let's. Okay, so they both like one sees you and just instinctively brings up the laser rifle, like training it on you.
I'll put up my hands and slow my pace. If they tell me to stop, I'll stop.
They continue to let you walk forward until you get probably about a good like 10 feet from them, and then one calls out to you. It's like, That's far enough, Rat.
I will stop there and do my best to let the racism slide. And I'll just say, greetings. I'm not from around here, and I was hoping you could help me out.
Well, of course you're not from around here. Nobody's from around here. Why are you on this planet?
We have a job that's sent us to this area, you see, but we've landed in the incorrect zone. I've been looking for a mode of transport, surface transport. We don't really relish the idea of hauling our ship to an entirely new zone.
You say we, but I only see you.
Oh, I have companions further back. There's 5 of us in total. 4 of us in total. I'm not good with numbers.
All right. And when you mentioned that, one of them lowers the laser rifle and brings their hand up to their ear, and you can see that he's like saying something into a comm.
Do we? So we're far enough away where we can see all this going down, right?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
You're far enough away that you could see this going down.
Okay. Can I? Oh, what's my range? Hold on. Oh, it's a large range. Can I use my not detect thoughts? No, yeah, to my telepathy, or maybe it is detect thoughts. To kind of like listen in through quick, see what they're saying.
Telepathy would let you talk to Quick, and detect thoughts will let you know what they're thinking.
Okay, let me actually do that. Let me go ahead and let's. Can I detect their thoughts?
Who the
guy that's talking.
The drow?
Low radio. Yeah, the drow.
Okay. Yeah. Is that a skill that you can use?
It's part of my race.
Okay. Do they have any saves in regards to that?
Nope, it's automatic.
And it's a large range, you said?
It's like 120 feet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you could detect his thoughts, and it's you just hear him like formulating like some sort of plan and whatnot as he's talking into the comms about getting a separate team to come around and pinch you guys from behind.
Okay.
As you hear that there may be a potential security risk to the meeting site.
Oh, great. Okay. I'm going to turn to 0. Bark is hopeless. I'm gonna turn to 0, and I'm gonna be like, okay. Apparently, they're bringing someone around. I don't know where they're gonna come from, but they're gonna bring us around. I don't know if shit's about to go down, but I don't know if we want to like make ourselves known and go out there and help quick, or one of us does that and the other one like sneaks around.
I could send a drone.
That's awesome. Let's do that.
Please let the drone be one of the heads.
I technically could, because I have a drone. There's no it's just a little fly around security that's also got little arms so that it can manipulate computers if it has to.
Oh, please make that one of the heads.
That's like the head from Toy Story where it's got the little claws.
Yeah, pretty much.
To propel it.
So take one of the head, take the drone, and this is your home now. Click.
As you see the little eyes like come to life.
Oh my god, that's gonna freak out so many people.
I'm just like looking at going like,
all right, let me get to my drone sheet. Hang on. Artificial intelligence. Okay. And my drone's name is Sybil.
Okay. I was hoping for 1, but
I was waiting for numbers too, but I was like, oh.
Okay. So I'm going to. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how these work because it's a little different than the rest of the sheet. So what would I need to do to just let it roam around incognito, looking for trouble?
You just say, like, you technically control it.
Okay. So would that... Okay, so I don't need to do, like, a check or anything with it?
It would still need to make, like, a stealth check, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a stealth check. Okay, okay. So, okay, I see it. Alright, I'm gonna let it do that. Over.
Okay, so it begins to where are you sending Sybil?
Just up in the air to kind of just, like, just around. Because if they're supposedly coming from around and behind us, we need to see if somebody is coming in similar uniforms our way.
Okay. So as you're doing that, quick, you hear one of the guards like he like points up at the side. He's like, "Is that a flying head?"
I'll probably turn to look at it and just be like, "Oh God."
Universal.
As you hear you hear him bring the comm, "Sir, we have a flying head in the proximity." No, sir. That's what I said. A flying head. No, not like somebody knocked it off and it's like arcing through the air. It's flying. Yeah, understood. I'll get them on it.
Please don't shoot my baby.
And you like he like presses something else on his head, so like, "Recon team, move forward." And Sybil like gets a sight of another drow with two like insect-looking creatures walking towards you guys from around the side.
That's good. You can come back now. We need to go. We need to go soon. Like now, soon.
Like, should we go to quick or should we like
Yes,
run? Okay.
both. Let's run to quick. Quickly.
I think we should take it
She's
slow.
not good at diplomacy. I'm sorry.
What is Bark doing this entire time?
Yeah,
I know Bark never went over there. He doesn't have the right color jumpsuit.
Well, no, like they're still back with Bark. Like the
Oh.
only one that went forward was Quick. And then you got information that a recon team is coming around the back to pinch you.
Sorry, So, did Quick point out where we were, or how does the recon team know we're with Quick?
I said that the rest of the team was further behind me.
Yeah. And so they radioed in for a team to like investigate it. And then they saw a floating head, which just increased the alert.
Okay.
Whoops.
Trying to think of what, because Bark like didn't want to have anything to do with these people, because he wasn't wearing the right color jumpsuit. So I think it's just like he's standing with Zero and sorry, Zora. I forgot your character's name. Near. Trying to look like a janitor, even though he's wearing the wrong colors. Like it's just he's sweeping up the dust or whatever, picking up broken shards of something.
Okay.
And trying to basically blend in and not look like he's out of place.
All right. And so you see both Near and Zero like run around the corner and heading towards Quick, which seems to alert the two guards that he's in front of, as both of them bring up their blaster rifles, like training them on the two running towards them.
I think I'm still just gonna kind of nonchalantly be sweeping things up and cleaning things up, trying to look like I'm just doing regular maintenance and work.
Okay.
Smarter than his own.
As you're doing your maintenance and work, you hear three energy weapons click to life, and the one in the lead, looking at you rather confused, like you have 2 seconds to explain why you're sweeping dirt outside of our base.
He sighs, he looks, he's like, so Bark not very, what's the word? Bright. And I knocked something over and boss told me come out here and sweep dirt as punishment.
What boss?
Boss who signs my paychecks. I don't know name. Some corporate guy up there in the sky. I get calls on comms, tell me do things, I go do them. When they're not happy, they make me go sweep dirt.
Can you give me a bluff check?
Oh god, his bucket is your head.
My fucking dice suck.
Change the color. Maybe it's the color.
I've done it I've tried to change the color like 3 times tonight.
Your boss, you say?
Well, not my boss. Bosses.
What
bosses,
company?
Bosses. All right, so I'm going to use my military intelligence here to have him come up with some mercenary group.
Okay.
That is not rival to theirs, preferably.
Okay. All right. So, what mercenary group do you say?
The Black Hand.
It's like the Black Hand. As he brings his hand up to the computer, sir, we have a Black Hand janitor out here.
Custodian.
Oh, I'm sorry, a custodian. No, I don't know why, sir. He said he spilled something, and his boss said to clean it up. It doesn't really sound precise, but I don't know why the Black Hand would send somebody down here to do anything.
I told you I broke stuff. I need to come sweep dirt.
Yes. I understood, sir. He's like, Mr. Custodian, would you please come with us? Our boss.
Mr. Custodian, wow. He straightens his jumpsuit a little bit. Yeah, lead the way.
Okay.
Can I sweep the dirt as we go? I don't want to get in trouble.
Whatever. Just come on.
All right, so he's walking backwards.
They don't get paid for this.
Like sweeping his tracks away, basically.
Okay. So they lead you around the back to like the back end of the back end of the complex, and you could see that as you get closer to the complex, behind it there are 2 like medium-sized fighters sitting on the docks.
Fighters, ships.
Like ships, yeah.
Okay. So there's only one guard with me, or is there 2?
There's 1 guard and like 2 insect-looking people with him.
Okay, so there's 3 people in me.
Yeah, you're pretty much walking in the center of like a triangle.
I'm gonna look to whoever's walking behind me and just go, "Don't leave tracks." What's? I just swept that. Just very indignant.
And they look at each other and they like you see one like intentionally start to drag his feet.
I'm gonna move behind him and start sweeping his foot tracks.
They bring their guns up and they shake their head like
He said I could continue sweeping.
You're staying in front of us.
But you're leaving a mess.
There's gonna be more of a mess if you try to sweep it.
Look, I got his permission. And boss says I have to sweep.
As like their guns come alive once again.
People are... Hey, you, the one in front. Yeah, I need to sweep, and they're making my job difficult.
Look, we're trying to do our job as well. Just ignore it. We will let you sweep to your heart's content if everything checks out.
If I get in trouble for this, I'm telling... What's your name?
Why would you get in trouble?
I was told to sweep. They're leaving a mess. What's your name? So if I get in trouble, I can tell them it was your decision.
Sir, can I shoot him? No, he's causing a ruckus. He's demanding know my name just in case
No ruckus.
No, fine.
Just want to sweep.
I won't shoot him. Just...
What's happening?
Be prepared. He's a handful. And, like, they lead you into, like, the the side of the hangar building.
So part of my want there was to make a loud enough noise to get
Oh yeah.
their guards' attention. I don't know if that worked or not, but
Well, as you're like being led off to the side, like Quick and them can hear you arguing about sweeping and having to sweep because your boss told you to.
okay. All right. So at least you guys know where I'm at. Then.
Yep. And then you hear 2 blaster shots go off on the other side as they like hit in front of the ground in front of both Zero and Near, and they call out, "That's far enough."
It's cool, bro. It's cool. We're with the rat. I'm trying to speak their lingo. Maybe they'll accept me as one of their own.
Why are any of you here?
Guys.
I told you we're not from here, and we're just looking for some transportation. Sounds like you've got a lot of trouble going on back there. Is everything okay?
As like it comes in, it's like, are you missing a janitor?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can you describe the janitor?
Big, scaly, dumb, obsessed with
Sounds
dirt.
like Mark.
We may be acquainted with this janitor. I'm not sure if I would say we're missing him.
So,
Aw.
so what company are you with? He told us, so...
Oh,
maybe-
company? I'm not with any company. I'm an independent contractor. I'm an engineer, you see.
I see. So what company hired you out that sent you with its janitor?
They wouldn't tell me. It's all very hush-hush.
Give me a bluff. Well, knowing them, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
You know how mercenaries are.
What about you two?
I told you we were with him, so we're with the same company. It's the 3 of us.
So you're all engineers?
I
Yes.
got a tip.
That's why I have my computer. Gotta fix things.
They look at you kind of dumbfounded.
But
Okay.
see, we need...
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to disarm, and we are going to take you into custody until we can clear out that your stories fit.
Is there... Sorry, go ahead.
I'll openly hand him my what weapon do I have? I don't even know. Arc pistol.
Imagine Zero trying to figure out how to take her arm off. Here you go. Can I at least have the other one?
Is there any way I can somehow hack into my computer without them seeing me, to create like a fake file of our mission?
You can try, but it's gonna be a combination of stealth and computer, seeing as how you're like right out in front of them.
Could I use stealth of sleight of hand? Since I'm kind of like,
Yeah, you could. I would let you use sleight of hand.
okay. Okay, so I'll see if I can hide it first.
Okay.
Always with those computer rules.
Okay, so one is currently disarming Quick, but the other one sees you like reaching down, like fiddling with your computer, and he lets off a shot.
Does it shoot at me?
It shoots at you.
Damn it!
Let's see here. Okay, can you give me a fortitude saving throw?
Yes.
All right, so Zero, you see Near fly back and hit the ground as like this little electrical like sparks like start like running over her body as she's hit with a stun blast.
Oh shit.
That is incredibly rude. And I just take one of the heads that I was still holding on to.
Like he brings the gun like right up to you. He's like, "You want to do it?"
Smash right against his temple with it.
Okay.
It's
Surprise attack.
I don't know what that would work as because it's
we're gonna have to get initiatives now.
oh god.
Damn it, if I didn't fail that damn sleight of hand.
I just wanted a vehicle.
Sorry, I just want to do something cool with hacking.
Oh, I laughed too early. Okay.
Damn, Zero.
Sneak attack. Smack.
Wow.
Okay.
Give me a sec. I'm getting everybody's initiatives here.
She fixes me. Don't break her.
All right. So kick us off, Zero.
Would this technically be a melee attack?
It would be a melee attack. It would be a kinetic melee attack.
Oh lordy. So I guess just roll my melee because I don't have any.
Yep.
Just a random head. Bear with me.
It's just there.
I see an attack of 7. I don't see. Oh, okay. That's gonna miss. As he just like he just like moved his body back just a little bit as it like just wipes across his face, and then another shot goes off towards you.
Sorry.
Does a 12 hit your energy?
Ooh.
Your energy armor.
No.
Okay. Quick.
So, I was being disarmed, and I'm letting him do that right now. Quick is still with his little hands in the air, and he's kind of faking surprise at what just happened. He spent enough time with them that he's not actually surprised, and kind of slowly backing up beside the guy that was disarming him.
Okay, so like kind of getting out of.
Yeah, ultimately he wants to get in behind the guy without the guy being suspicious.
Okay. Near is on the ground, kind of convulsing right now from the electric blasts. The second one, you see him like reach up, and he like begins. He like goes to communicate with something, and like he whispers. You hear him say, "We have a situation," and alarms start to blare. Even like and around this time, Bark is taken into like an interview room, and you can hear the sirens going off as well. As you hear like dozens of like feet thundering by the room. Zero.
Since we're right in close quarters with each other, I'm like such a bad person for doing this, but my next move is going to move in close, and I'm burying the barrel of my my laser pistol point blank in his gut.
Okay.
This isn't what nice robots do.
Oh.
Sorry!
Natural 20!
Wow, that actually hurt.
All right, critical effect. 3 and burn of 1d4. So he's going to take 5 at least, and then a burn on
You want
top
me
of
to
that.
do a 1d4?
1d4.
Okay.
No one messes with the robot.
So sorry.
All right, so he's going to take a total of 8 damage.
You go, girl. I mean,
You see him double back in pain as you just see this like blaster mark that's like burnt through his armor. And like he grits his teeth and he brings the blaster up, but you see that the barrel goes from like a white to a red as he clicks a switch on it.
That's just rude.
So 13 hits your energy armor.
It does not.
As he pretty much set this rifle from stun to kill. Quick.
So did I successfully get behind the guys?
Yeah, you got behind him because like the whole fiasco that Quick is causing right now caught his attention.
Okay. I don't know if I have this macro right, but I guess we'll find out. So this is going to fire 3 blasts. 2 of them are going to be at the guy that Zero just maimed. The other one's going to be at the other guy. Oh, didn't roll it properly. It's essentially
Magic missile.
Magic missile. I have to roll that damage twice, and it doesn't specifically say that any ranged roll or save is done. It just straight up says here's the damage. So I don't know what the deal with that is.
You must designate targets before you attempt to overcome spell resistance or roll damage. Let me see here. Doesn't look like they have spell resistance.
So it just
hits
straight
them.
up hits them. Okay.
It just straight up hits them.
Well, it rolled one of the damages there. I'll roll the other 2.
All right, so the first guy is going to take 6 damage. All right. The other dude is going to take 3. Near, you give me a fortitude.
I can stop convulsing.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. Hey.
All right, you are still convulsing.
Oh.
I have a -1 to my fortitude. I'm not very strong.
Oh.
So, not really liking the fact that he just got hit by shooting stars from the back, the other guy turns around and just lets off a shot towards Quick. So 22 strike you.
Yes, it does.
All right. I'm gonna need a fortitude save from you. All right.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Again, a stun bolt just strikes you like directly in the chest and sends you to the ground. Now a little convulsing rat.
Oh god.
All right, 0.
You're the only one.
Man. So now that it's gone from stun to kill, I think my next move needs to be to disarm him. Would that be a grapple? Do I have a grapple? I don't have a grapple.
Give me a second. I can look up the disarming rules for this because they're different in every game.
Okay.
And this is how we learn.
Because if nothing else, I'm taking that gun from him. I'm shooting him in the foot.
246. It is actually a combat maneuver.
Ooh. Very nice.
All right, to disarm somebody. You knock an item out that the target is holding out of the target's hand. If you have a hand free, you can automatically grab the item before. Let me see here. So tell me exactly how you do that. It'd be nice if it told me how you do that instead of just saying you can do it.
Like in the movies.
Theater of mind.
Yeah, this is Theater of the Mind.
You know how you do it? Very carefully.
Very carefully, yeah.
I'll tell you what, while you're looking that up, let's go ahead and take our last break for the night.
All right.
And then I'll give you guys a chance to find it. So you folks that are watching us play Starfinder, thanks for hanging out with us. We are, this is our second.
I found it.
Of course you did. Our second game. So we're still researching rules a little bit, but we are going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break, get up, stretch legs, and all that good fun stuff. We'll be back here in just a moment. So thanks for hanging out with us. All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody.
All right. So, Mags, in order to disarm this gentleman, you are going to need to make a melee attack against him.
Here we go. Be good. Be good. Oh, you huss bucket. That was almost an 18.
That's not going to work.
No, it's not. That's rude.
So, being close, he smiles and he does the exact same thing you did as you feel him place the barrel of the gun near your stomach and pull the trigger.
Ah! This guy's just failing.
Just failing, as like you're able to swat it away, so it just shoots off into the distance. Quick.
Get that old fortitude save going to try and get up from being stunned.
Oh, you're stunned for this round, and then next round you can do a fortitude save.
Gotcha. Okay.
Near. Let's get that fortitude save.
Please.
That's a 0 because I have -1.
Okay.
Give me computers. I'm amazing. Give me fighting. No. Going back
So
to the ship.
this one whirls around and fires off a blast towards Zero.
A ninja. He shoots his buddy, doesn't he?
This is the most pathetic match. Got that one good swing and that's it.
All right, so instead, him trying to be the badass it is, he doesn't take time to aim the shot. He just whirls around and shoots, and ends up planting a stun bolt right into like his friend's back, and it sends him to the ground like shit, like convulsing. Okay, Zero.
Round 3.
Casually pick up this now armed for kill gun out of this dude's hand.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do diplomacy though. I mean, I could try, but it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Are you gonna do shotgun diplomacy, or what's going on here?
Basically, yeah. God, what even is my? It's a -3. This is gonna be.
I think that would be more intimidate, wouldn't it?
Mm.
It's a -3 to my intimidate too. I'm just too damn sweet.
She doesn't want to talk. It's all sunshine and rainbows.
Yep. Gonna aim the gun at him and I'm just gonna go out on a whim because I know it's probably gonna be a bad roll. It's like, I would really like you to put your weapon down now, please.
This is awesome. Someone blow on the dice.
For some reason,
I think it's just because the gun's red. It's not because of what she said.
he drops his rifle and he puts his hands up.
The worst part is it's just a one-on-one battle at this point. It's just the saddest battle ever. You guys see that video of the cat battle where it looks really intense and then they just go. That's kind of what's happening here.
Quick, you want to give me that fortitude save? Near, how about you?
Come on, baby. We're just so sad, Quick.
Hey, I even have a +1 to mine.
The one that just dropped his laser rifle, he smiles a little bit as you hear multiple rifles go live, as behind him are now standing 8 of his brethren.
He started it.
And they quickly move out and they cuff both Near and Quick, who are still convulsing. And then they surround Zero. Like, all of their rifles trained on her.
I'm currently the biggest threat, unfortunately.
We're kind of stunned. I can't do anything.
One of the insects it looks at her and is like, please be kind to drop your weapon.
I swear he's going to ask her to rewind.
Oh, goodness.
If he apologizes for insulting my friend, I will gladly set down my weapon. Nodding towards Quick for calling him a rat.
As you say that, and you see every one of their rifles turn from white to red. This will be your last chance.
Which rule number 4?
How many rules are there?
32?
Damn.
56? Something like that?
Hey, Doc.
I think I'm out of badass points. I'm gonna just like casually like.
All right, as you do, they walk up and they handcuff you. And they begin to lead you guys into the hangar.
Are we conscious?
You're conscious, you just can't really move.
As we're being let off, I'm just gonna make a casual comment. You should send these boys back to basic. Their aim is terrible.
They're rookies.
I can tell.
And Bark, as you're sitting in the this, interview room, you're not chained up at all. And another drow walks in and sits across from you as you see your friends. One of them being marched down the hall, the other two over the shoulders of 2 of the bugmen, like being led deeper into it. He goes, so, I take it they are not with you.
Who?
As he's like, the ones that just passed.
No, I was sent to sweep floors and dirt.
Yes, that's what I've been told. Black Hand Mercenary Company.
He nods.
Tell me, why does the Black Hand have an interest in the cleanliness of this planet?
No, they don't care. It's punishment.
Oh.
I was clumsy in my cleaning and knocked over a jar that fell into a ladle that fell into a barrel that rolled down the hall that hit the commanding officer in the shins, and he fell back and stumbled into a private that accidentally shot him in the arm.
Wow.
It was an unfortunate thing.
I see. So they sent you here in the middle of the nowhere to sweep a planet?
As punishment, yes.
Oh, that's... So, what is your name?
Is Bark.
Bark. How long have you been with this mercenary company, Bark?
2 weeks. It's not been a good start.
I don't think we can get any ransom off of a 2-week custodian. But maybe... How well do you clean ships?
Good unless I knock over a jar.
Well, you won't have to worry about jars. You see, our current janitor died last week. And there's been a position that we've needed filled. Now, seeing as how you're not really in a situation that's favorable to you, we would like for you to join on with us. You become our janitor for now, and depending on how your work is, it will decide if we kill you or not.
But how much is pay?
Well, right now the pay is your life. But if we bring you on, we can.
Living is a good offer, but I'm listening.
But if we bring you on, we can begin payment at 10 credits a week, and plus food, board, and protection.
Yes.
And if you have any other skills, I mean, you look to be a rather large gentleman yourself. Maybe you can sign on
Did you
with
call me
one of
fat?
the. No, muscular.
Oh, okay. That's different.
We can maybe sign you on to one of our mercenary squads, which comes with a little extra pay and bonuses. But before any of that can happen, I'm going to have to see if you are truly a janitor.
Well, I have mop and I have bucket.
I see. Okay, well, it seems I have just the task for you then, Mr. Bark.
It's custodian bark.
Okay, custodian Bark. Since we just picked up some prisoners, the cells and whatnot are going to need to be maintained. Do you think you could do that?
Yes, could maintain cells.
Very well.
We got
see,
plant
right
cells and animal cells and water cells, right? The little things that make up everything.
No. Prisoner cells.
Well, I'm sure the prisoners are made out of cells. Yes.
As like you see him jot something down, and it just says "not very bright." And like he fills out this paperwork and he hands it to you. He's like, take this down to Bucky over in requisitions. He'll give you a suitable jumpsuit.
What? I already have a bucket. Why am I taking this to a bucket?
No. His name is Bucky, not Bucket.
Oh, that's an unfortunate name.
He will give you a jumpsuit, so to wear our colors instead of these.
And how long until I get a ship?
Until you get a. Well, it's going to be quite the pathway from custodian to captain.
But it is pathway.
It is a pathway. I cannot say that it's an impossible task.
Want a big ship, one of the ones with spikes on.
Well, you work your way on up, and we'll see about that.
You start with one spike and then add more. Yes.
Yes.
So where are prisoners made of cells?
You will be led down there once you pick up your gear.
And I picked that up from a bucket.
From Bucky.
Bucket, got it.
As he shakes his head and he excuses himself from the room.
So I'm sitting there with paperwork and my mop and bucket and it's like an empty table. Did I see which way they went?
Yeah, they went further on down the hall. So if like you exit the room and make a right, you'll go down that way. If you make a left, you'll go back into like the main area of the hangars.
And which way was bucket supposed to be?
The area of the hangars in requisitions.
I'm gonna go to the requisitions.
Okay. And when you get to requisitions, you see another goblin sitting there behind a desk. He's in like a pair of overalls, and he's got like a clerk's hat on with a small clipboard, and he seems to be writing it. And he looks up. He's like, "Paperwork?
Yes.
Can I have it?
Why?
You've come to requisitions, right?"
I think so.
Yes. If you have paperwork to pick up items, you need to give it to me.
Oh, okay.
he takes the paperwork. He's like, okay, custodian, and then you've already got your own mop and bucket. Take it. You don't want to change that out.
No.
Okay. All right. Walks back and he brings up this small box that has your overalls and everything in it. He's like, he's just reading off like this list. He's like, you are to wear that at all times that you are on duty. It comes with an access card that allows you into minimal security areas.
Wait. My access card's supposed to be all security areas because I have to clean all places.
Well, see, right now you are a tier 1 custodian. You have to sort of earn their trust before they're going to let you into any of the high areas.
They said they give me ship. I figure that means I can go everywhere.
No. I see no ship on this requisition form.
Well, then there must be a mistake. I was told I could have a ship.
Well, you're going to have to take that up with the captain. As he shows you the paperwork, he says, nothing about a ship, just standard tier 1 custodian gear and clothing.
Fine. I will take it up with the captain. Where is he?
Right now, Cap should be on the flagship right now, going over some last minute preparations.
Oh, is he where's he going?
Doesn't say, I don't know. All I know is he's making preparations.
Preparations for takeoff?
Maybe.
Oh, I'll have to go ask him.
Captain's a strange one, but I think you should report to your first duty before talking to the captain. He may get mad and shoot you.
Last place they just made me come sweep dirt.
Yes. Now you're going to be sweeping real stuff.
Like dirt?
Dirt, dust, blood, cobwebs.
Yes. Swept all of those things.
Yes.
But I didn't get shot. Why would you shoot somebody who is sweeping things?
Captain shoots anybody who comes on his ship without permission.
That seems like a good way to lose a lot of crew.
Most of the crew know not to go on his ship unless invited.
Well, he must be a very generous man throwing parties and inviting people all the time then.
He can be if you get on his good side.
And do that by sweeping prisoner cells.
That's a start to it, yes.
Okay, so if I sweep the prisoner cells, then I can go talk to the captain. Got it.
Look, just do your job, and sooner or later you'll meet the captain.
Well, sooner rather than later.
Well, that's up to the captain.
Okay, well, I'll go sweep cells now. What do I do with this? And he holds up the jumpsuit.
You wear it.
But I've already... where...
He goes, yes, you're wearing one right now, but it's not our colors. In order to identify as one of us, you need to wear our colors.
But I thought paperwork showed me as one of you because now I have card.
Yes, but in order to not get stopped every 5 feet by guards who think you may be intruding, it's best to dress like us as well.
Guards shouldn't be so paranoid. Any where's bathroom to change?
As he points over to a door inside the requisitions office, you can change in there.
Is this like back behind the counter where he is?
No, it's just. He's like, you'll be assigned a locker and everything later on today, but for now you can get changed in there.
All right, so I'll go back and change, and then I'll fold up my other red jumpsuit and put it in my bucket.
Okay.
And then I'll come out and. Okay, where are prisoners made of cells?
He just shakes his head. He's like, you go back the way you came, where the interview rooms are at. Just keep going further down there. You'll see the prison cells. Okay, got it. And then I take the prisoners for interviews. No. You're cleaning the cells. And why did you say interview room then? As a point of reference as to where to go. Well, if I had a book, I could reference this. Yeah. Look, just go that way. You'll find the cells. But specifically the prisoner cells. No, yes. I don't want water or plant cells. No, these are prisoner cells. Okay. And he'll go towards the
towards the prisoner cells.
Okay. And you get to the prisoner cells, and the guards stop you for a moment, and they check your card, and they open the door for you and let you in. And inside, you can see that there are probably about 2 or 3 rows, with 4 cells each in them, and there are numerous people in there, along with your 3 companions. 2 that seem to be like now nursing a really bad headache, and I don't know, but maybe she's pouting at the moment for 0.
I was winning.
Like any of your weapons or gear have been taken off of you,
No.
including the multiple 0 heads.
No, mi familia.
No. But when you made a drawing.
I know they also took Zibble.
So I'm gonna walk over to their cell first, and just go. I'm sweeping, and I do not want you prisoners with your cells disrupting my concentration. And I'm actually gonna go and like I'm assuming the key card gives me access to the cells.
Not the cells themselves.
Okay. I figured it would because he told me to go sweep the cells. Alright, so I'm just going to sweep the area in front of the cells, I guess? Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
The walkways and everything.
Okay. So I misunderstood.
And you could see like the insides of some of like these cells are rather dirty, depending on how long the people have been in the cells.
Actually, what I'm going to do, after I tell them that, is I'm going to try my key card on one of the other cells.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's not going to open.
Yeah, you swipe it and it just makes an
Okay. I'm going to go over to one of the guards that were kind of in the area.
So, like the ones that are on the other side of the door?
Yeah. And go, my card not working, I have to clean cells.
He goes, what cells?
Prisoner cells, that was what I was told.
Oh, no. We don't clean them until after a prisoner has been taken out of it. We need a place to take them.
Well,
that comes later in the day.
Are there any empty cells in the block?
Yeah, there are. They're open. Like you can clean those if you want.
Oh, sorry, I was asking out of character.
Oh yeah, there are.
So you take prisoners out of one cell, put them in other cell. I clean cell and you put them back.
No, normally you clean the cells when they no longer inhabit the cells.
Look, I get what you're saying, but his first day, I want to make a good impression. Want to clean all of the cells and make good impression so I can become captain and have a ship with lots of spikes.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, this is going to go terribly.
I believe in you.
God damn it.
He goes, look, it's your first day on the job. I get that. But
Look,
we can't put them in other cells because then that makes us do a bad job on our job.
But your
which
job
makes
is
it
to watch them. You can watch them move from one cell to another.
But that's not what we were told to do. We watch them. We do not move them.
But Bark was told to clean cells. This is a walkway. This is not a cell.
Clean all the ones that you can. And when we move them, or when they no longer need the cells, you can clean those.
All right, I tried. He's going to go in and close the door behind him and start to sweep the cells. The other prisoners, do any of them look like they're probably not very amicable with their cellmates? Is there anybody that are look like they're at odds with each other?
There's like one or two that seem to be a little more aggressive than the others, but from the looks of their cell, they've been there like a short time. Like everybody else seems to just be like in the corner or like on their bunker, whatnot, keeping quiet, almost as if they've had any fight that was in them beaten out of them.
Okay. Are these prison bar cells, or is this like a force field, or what do these like setups look like?
They're prison bar cells.
Okay. No crap. I put all those in the replicator thing. I was gonna like slide one of them a piece of bucket to use as a shiv, but I put all those in the in the ooze. So what I am going to do is the open cells, I'm going to go in and start cleaning, because they haven't been cleaned for a while, because their other janitor died or was killed.
Yep.
And while I'm cleaning them, I'm going to search for shivs or makeshift weaponry,
Okay.
or contraband.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
It's going to be like a 3.
A 7.
Not much.
Like, you don't find anything that could be used as a weapon.
What about any kind of contraband items? Like,
Not really.
oh, a bong. Okay.
A bong. A space bong.
Space bongs. Those are things, I'm sure. The cells that are empty, what is in them?
Just basically like a basic amenities for a cell. You've got like this really like a flat metal sheet for a bed, and then a small basin for like a sink, and then some of them, if they're lucky, have a toilet.
The basins, are they like attached to the walls, or are these like metal basins that like
They're metal basins.
So they're not attached to anything? Okay. So I'm going to take one of the basins out of one of the empty cells. I'm going to go over to the cell where it doesn't look like the two people get along very well, and be like, hey, so, and I'll just pick one of them at random. Like, you want something to help you with that guy?
What do you mean?
You don't look friendly. You want to beat him? Kill him?
No, you want me to kill him?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Why do you want to kill him?
I don't want to kill him.
Well,
He's
why
an
not?
idiot. Because.
Well, wouldn't your life be better without him?
No, my life would be better if I was out of the cell.
Right. You kill him, you get pulled out of the cell.
But, yeah, and then the guards beat me up or kill me.
Well,
Why?
beat the guards up and kill them.
But
He's not
why?
smart.
Why
He's
would
not
I do
smart.
that?
So you can get out.
Oh, so you say like a prison break?
Yeah.
Well, how do I do it?
Just hit him over the head with it. Here, I give you this base, and you hit him over the head.
He looks at it, it's like, that's not going to fit between the bars.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Does their cell have a basin in it, or
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, like they have a basin in it.
can I see this going on? Or
Oh yeah, you see this wonderful display of like Bark trying to convince this guy to murder somebody else with a basin.
okay, so seeing that, I'm actually going to do this and make the basin in that cell fly towards the guy that Bark is talking to, so he thinks that the other cellmate threw it at him.
Look, Doc.
Okay, so it just hits him in the back of the head.
I told you to Doc.
He's gonna take 6 points of damage. As you see, like his eyes like cross for a moment, and he just falls over unconscious. And there's this loud slamming noise. And you hear the doors open up.
I turn around holding the basin. They were using this as weapon in there.
As like the guards walk up and they look at you, he's like, "Did you see who did it?"
Is the one up there acting the one not knocked the fuck out?
The guy was like, "I had nothing to do with it. It just started flying across the room." And they're like, "Yeah, sure, Mike." And they open up the cell. And they go and they just like cold cock him and knock him out, and they
So
cuff him.
while they're in the cell, can I slam the door behind them? And
Yeah.
lock them in the cell?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Well,
All
no,
right,
I take it back. I'm not slamming it. I'm just gonna shut it quietly. And, oh
right,
no! How did your door close?
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. This is gonna be terrible.
Oh no, give me sleight of hand. Give me sleight of hand.
Oh,
No, I'll let you keep that.
God!
I'll let you keep that. I'll let you keep
The
that.
one time I've actually rolled well.
So, in like a moment of like clarity, or what, Bark walks over and slowly shuts the door, just enough to where you hear the latch click, but they're too busy with like picking up Mike and everything like that to realize.
It's like, oh, I should have told you I spilled grease on the thing when I was cleaning. It closed behind you. Here, give me your card. I'll open it back up for you.
God damn. Look, we can't have another issue like this. We got locked in here a couple weeks ago too. Captain's gonna kill us. If you be a pal.
Yeah, just
and
give me your card. I open it.
he takes the key card and he hands it to you. He's like, just slide it on through. We'll pretend like this never happened. We'll buy you a beer after the shift today.
Oh, beer sounds good. That sounds excellent. And he starts walking, and then he turns and walks to their cell, and opens their door.
I was like, be traitor!
So you just start unlocking the cells of your companions.
Yeah.
Okay. When you do that, they start yelling at you, and you hear one of them activate the microphone or the headset that they've got, and they're like, "We got a prison break! Prison break!"
No, nothing.
And
Nothing's
the
wrong
alarms start
How are
like
you?
buzzing.
Okay.
We gotta go!
That's okay. They're like stormtroopers. They're terrible shots.
Well, not at me.
Say that again after they stun you.
Did I get a comm with my requisition stuff?
Yes, you have a small communicator.
So I wanna click on and go. Oh, sorry. No, nothing's wrong here. We're all fine here. How are you? It was a weapons malfunction.
It was a weapons malfunction.
Classic.
Go ahead and give me let's see,
Can I
a diplomacy check.
God.
can I daze the other guys so they don't talk into their comm?
You
again?
can.
Okay, I'm gonna use daze on.
Diplomacy I actually don't have any negatives on. It's just a 0.
You can do this.
It's gonna be like a 4.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay.
completely different.
There is no there's no feedback or no response from what you say for a moment, and then it's like, this is the janitor channel. What do you mean, Matt? Weapons malfunction? Why do you have a weapon?
No, there was a guard with a weapons malfunction. Quick, come down to the prison cells. They need help. There's lots of blood everywhere.
Understood. And you hear like over the comms, the shoulder comm on the guard's uniform say, it is confirmed there is a possible prison break in progress.
And I'm gonna start opening all the other doors other than the ones the guards are in.
Okay. So the only ones who don't get like free are the guy that got knocked out and Mike.
Yep.
Oh, poor Mike.
All right, and you see like a bunch of like weak people like running out of the cells and whatnot, causing like sort of like some chaos. But you guys are like, aside from Bark, you do not have your weapons or anything.
I'm gonna turn and look at the 3 of them and be like, when the janitors come to clean up the mess, knock them out and take their uniforms, and we all leave. Space janitors never get stopped. How you think I got in here?
I thought you got stopped.
And then I got let go. It was a momentary pause. It was not a stop.
But I want my shiny gauntlet and fire pistol back.
Well, if you're a janitor, you can go find those things. But right now,
Yeah,
we got to get out of here.
Keep the key card.
Yep.
Keep it.
And
All right.
as this commotion is going on, you guys are hearing blaster fire like ring out outside as they're just like taking shots at the escaping prisoners.
All right, I'm just gonna hide behind the door or whatever and wait for actually, you know what the the basin or whatever. I want to pick that up and like hold it ready so when someone comes through, I just knock them out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be hiding.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Mopping.
Is there anything else in here besides cells? Like, in there like a back room where they keep the stuff and the things?
I don't know.
Like our stuff. Well, I'm gonna go look for it.
Okay.
Sassy pants.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll let that resolve first.
You don't see anything. You don't find anything reminiscent of like a storage locker or like a evidence locker or anything like that in the area that you're in.
This place is ass backwards.
Could I scan and see if maybe I can locate?
You could if you had your scanner.
They took my glove!
They took your everything. You're
They
lucky.
took everything.
Oh.
So are the two guards that are in that cell still conscious?
They're conscious, but they're dazed at the moment.
Okay. Since it's a cantrip and I don't want to just roll it over and over and over, I'm going to use telekinetic projectile again with that basin to basically just throw it around the cell until they're both unconscious.
So you're just okay. So just give me one roll. Okay, that's gonna hit both of them, and it just you guys see this basin just like start bouncing around like the cell until like everything in there is just unconscious.
Okay, quick, Bark, open up the cell, and we'll take whatever weapons or other key cards they have on them. There's 2 uniforms there. They're too big for me, but you 2 can wear them.
Okay, so on the guards. Not a dragon. You didn't knock a dragon out.
Oh.
Okay.
It was a dragon disguised as a guard.
So you have an azimuth laser rifle, which does 1d8 plus 1 fire damage. And on a critical, it adds 1d6 fire.
Alright. And what was the damage mod?
It's 1d8 plus 1 fire.
Fire. Okay.
Though their uniforms do not look like they would fit you. Because neither of you are drow.
Well, at least we have weapons.
What? Is that the only weapon they have on them?
Yep. Just those laser rifles.
I can dig
Oh,
it.
they had 2. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to rock, paper, scissors over.
And one of them probably had another key card, right?
Yeah.
Contemplating, because I have a toolkit and one of them's a disguise. I wonder if I want to use my disguise. You know what? I'll wait for the other janitors to come in. I'll go back to my original plan. So now I have my weapon on me, but I'm gonna take the base and just hide until they come and take their uniform.
Okay. So you don't hear any chatter over the janitor comlinks, but you hear from the comlinks on the guards that there is a small group of guards on their way towards the cells.
I'm gonna get back on the janitor comms, and I'm gonna go. Where are you guys? There's so much blood here. I can't. There's no way I can clean this up on my own. Come, at least three guys.
You hear one of the janitor call out. One of the other janitors call out. Clear out of there, custodian. It's gonna be an even more of a bloodbath once those guards get there.
But there's nobody here. It's just me. Why would guards come here?
What do you mean? Did all the guards or all the captives escape?
Yes, that's what prison break means.
Oh, this isn't good.
Well, don't send the guards here because there's no prisoners here for them to capture. That's silly. Send janitors to clean up this mess. Look,
we can't send any janitors until we get the all clear, but just stay there and clean up as much as you can.
But
whatever you do, do not leave that room.
I need at least 5 more buckets.
We'll get you the buckets as soon as possible.
Well,
hang in there, custodian.
I have a bucket already full. I can't do any more without more buckets. Bring me more buckets.
Look, okay, I need. You're gonna need to persuade him.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go terrible. Where's my persuade? I don't have any persuade.
It's diplomacy.
All right. Well, it's not a negative, so. Hey! I just apparently don't need to look at my dice when I roll them. Oh, you motherfucker.
Come on, bro.
He's like, look, I'll see what I can do. Can't promise anything. At least I can, keep the guards out of there.
All right, well, I mean, I'm standing here in ankle-deep blood and can't do anything until I get a bucket. Or 4.
It's like, we'll do what we can. Actually, you know what? Check the storage room back there. We may have some extra buckets.
Oh, will my key open the storage room?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the janitor, of course.
Well, they said my key wouldn't open rooms in here, but I will check. So I'm gonna go back and check the storage room, and I'm definitely looking for buckets and jumpsuits.
Okay, you do see that there are a couple spare jumpsuits and mops and buckets and brooms and some cleaners.
And I will start throwing them out of the supply closet at these 3. Here, get dressed.
Are there any jumpsuits that would fit a 3 feet tall rat?
I mean, if they have goblins and rats are the same size.
Yeah, but you haven't seen goblins in here.
I thought the
oh no, you saw the requisition guy as a goblin. Yeah. So give me. I'll let either one of you roll a perception check to see if you can't find a goblin one.
I'm not doing it. My rolls are shit. Yours are too. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, wow.
Never mind.
My perception's actually pretty decent.
All right. You dig and dig and dig, but you finally find one that may be able to fit you.
I'll take it. We're janitors. We don't have, like tailored jumpsuits anyway.
That's true.
That's a good thing because I don't want to have to resort to like stuffing you by my belly. So it's like, oh, I'm a pregnant janitor.
Why is your belly squeaking?
It's about that.
Well, you see,
Some point in my race, we squeak in our bellies. We squeak in the womb. Damn it.
All right. So with everybody has jumpsuits and buckets and mops, I say we try to leave.
I'm gonna hide the gun inside the janitor's outfit, so it's not so obvious that I have a weapon on me.
And I want to take one of the guards' comms before we shut the cell and then leave.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna look around. Everybody leave your buckets here, because if we get asked, we were told to go get more buckets to bring them here. If we get stopped by guards, we're going to get more buckets to clean up the mess in here.
Okay.
I mean, if we have buckets with us, we don't need more buckets, and that's silly.
Okay, then.
Well, you're the master janitor, not us, so we'll take your word for it.
And, alright, so we're gonna, like, tuck their buckets back into the storage room.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my bucket with me, but it's full of my other jumpsuit already. So if I get stopped, I have an explanation. And then I think we should just try to sneak out at this point, looking like janitors.
All right. And when you open the door, you hear the click and everything of multiple laser rifles pointed at you.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
It's
Whoa.
like they see the jumpsuits and they bring the rifles up. It's like, you almost got shot there, custodian.
I was doing my job. So were they. We were told to go get more buckets.
They've already sent you in to start cleaning. We haven't even gotten a hold of the situation yet.
I don't know. I was told it was urgent.
Look, get out of there. We have to secure the area before anything.
Okay. We'll walk out. How
As like
can
they
we get
like
all the way out?
they stand like on like each side of the hallway and just let you pass as they go storming into the cells themselves.
Is there like a janitor's like baseball cap or something in there by chance?
Yeah, sure, why not? You have like a little cap.
Okay, so just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna like stuff my little antenna in there and be like, okay.
As they storm. Oh, crap. I don't know that Bark is smart enough to come up with this idea on his own. Yeah, he's not. Never mind.
No, what idea were you having?
I was gonna say is like as they storm in, can Zoro's character hack the lock and make sure that the door doesn't open so that they're stuck in there as we escape?
But she doesn't have a hacky thing.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't have her arm thing. That's right.
But you can use an electronics roll to like short it out.
Electronics. I don't have electronics. You mean computers?
No, electronics.
No.
There's no electronics skill.
Where's that electronics?
Engineering. I'm sorry. It would be engineering.
I can do that.
Can you give me a fortitude save?
Why do you keep making me do my weakness?
One day it won't be. Like that.
So how loud does she scream when she gets electrocuted?
Yeah, you're gonna get shocked for 3 damage. As like you rip off the paneling and like you touch a live wire by accident and you end up shocking the hell out of yourself as like you kind of like shake your hands off and everything like that.
Is she knocked unconscious?
No.
Okay.
Nope, but I'm having a very bad day with electricity.
Is it a clear idea to me as to what she was trying to accomplish?
Oh yeah, definitely. Jesus Christ.
I think you made it.
So you get up there and you fiddle with electricity and you hear the electronic lock click.
I'll just turn around and give Bark a thumbs up.
All right, and now we start to like, all right, let's go and try to find our way out of here.
Okay. And when you guys leave the you leave the main area of the or you leave the cell area, you could see that there are a couple bodies of like dead prisoners that have tried to flee the area. And you catch the tail end of a speeder bike going out towards into the horizon, chasing off after a couple of them that were successfully able to get clear of the base. Also on top of that, you see over in the distance on the other side of the hangar itself is this this human bearing the crest of the pirate clan that you were hired from, speaking with a very large Vrask that has this large energy axe on his back, along with 2 blaster pistols on his hips.
Yeah, I don't think they need any cleaning. Let's go.
Should we talk to them?
No,
Well, the human itself fits the description of the guy who stole the drive units and whatnot from the pirates.
Oh shit. Is he? Does he look like he's scrambling, like he's being part of the fray, or does he look like he's?
No, he's off. He's off back further in the hangar, talking to this large Vrask.
Okay, so it looks like he belongs.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else around? Just those two?
There are like engineers and whatnot, walking around doing their jobs and whatnot. Some guards a little more on edge after the prison break.
Well, the good news is, guys, we found him.
Go ask him for a bucket.
Yes. We're asking for a bucket. We need to take him in. But we don't have our gear.
Why do you not have your gear?
They took it from us.
Why'd you let them do that?
Well,
Am I really the only person here with a bucket and a mop now?
Yeah.
You're terrible
janitors. You
janitors.
told us to leave the buckets behind.
Well, yeah, because then we wouldn't need more buckets.
Well, that's why we don't have any buckets.
Well, all right. Well, where are your mops?
I need my computer.
What's that?
It's my little bleep thing, remember on my arm? Remember all the shiny buttons? The blinky buttons?
No. He really like computers just don't even register for him. Like,
what's a computer?
It's like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Because what do we want to do, guys? Do we want to confront this guy, or do we want to find a way to?
Maybe he needs janitors on his ship.
Oh wait, is he on a ship?
No.
Well, he's in the hangar. I assume he has a ship.
His ship might have crashed.
Well, then he definitely needs a janitor. That's gonna be a huge mess.
It'd be a little suspicious if we just all of a sudden walk up to him and like, "Hey there, buddy, need a janitor?"
We were told that you may need some custodial assistance with your ship, as it made a very rough landing in the pills.
But then he'll know that we're onto him because he's an escapee. He'll know. He'll ask why. Why do we know that?
Well, we were told to come ask you that by the requisitions officer.
What if he didn't tell them?
I'm sure word gets around.
I say we try it. What's the alternative?
All right. Yeah, I don't have my computer on me, so it's not like I can track
follow him, but I think you might notice 4 janitors following him.
And it's at that time that you guys are like trying to discuss what's going on, that the Vrask lets out like a deep bellowing laugh as he slaps the human on the back, sending him like stumbling a bit as they walk off together towards this large black ship that has like these
Spikes?
like these curved spikes coming off the
My
back
ship!
Where the engines are at.
My ship!
Come on, quick! We're gonna lose them. Let's go after them.
Can I get close enough and do detect thoughts on him, the human?
Yeah. So when you do that, you sense some sort of relief from him. He's like, "Thank God! I thought he was going to cleave me in two. Man, I stand to make a fortune off this guy. Captain's going to pay me, all these like just a boatload of credits for this drive unit."
Crap! So he doesn't say
I have an
anything
idea.
about where they're going.
I have an idea. Because I'm an android and my drone is supposed to be linked with me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna send out a signal and ask her where the she is.
All right. So like you send out a signal and you get like a little beep in return, and she's off in the back corner of the hangar in a small like locker area.
And that is when I nudge Narish and like, Sybil is that way. Odds are everything else is that way.
It's a good idea, because once I get my computer and my kit, I might be able to track him better.
Not only that, but we'll be less ill-equipped.
Okay, so if it's not that far, I think I want to go with Zero, and I'll help her like carry everyone else's stuff. So pretty much.
Are you gonna let the others know that? Are you gonna let Quick know?
Shit's gonna
Yeah.
go down.
No, I'm sneaking off. No, yeah. Zero, you want to tell them?
We're gonna go get our things. I know where they are.
All
Our
right.
head's blinking.
And I think now here's a good spot to stop for the week.
Yep.
Uh,
So next week is the last episode of this one, right?
Yep.
All right.
Will we escape?
Oh, it's not a
If
matter
it's
of
like-
escape.
Any other RPG mixtape, we're just all gonna die at the end.
Like I will say,
Brace yourself.
expect some A-Team-esque shenanigans to happen.
I think that's already happened with that prison break.
Seriously. I love it when a plan comes together.
All right. Before we go, Zoro, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am Zoro from E3. I am a variety caster on Twitch. Also do some creative streaming here and there. Mostly stream Dead by Daylight as of late. And yeah, that's all I do.
HP Fox, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am HB Fox, and I'm the manager for the Hunter Wild. We have a community-oriented variety cast here on Twitch, doing all sorts of launch events and other neat things. So if you happen to see us live, stop by and say hi.
All right. Hi, Redback. Or actually, let me do it this way. Rojan, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am Roger Quest. I'm a co-DM here on Dungeons and Distractions. You can find me here 3 nights a week, and you can find me 7 days a week over on my own channel, where I do a variety of RPGs, fighting games, and shooters. Currently going through a series playthrough of both Dragon Age and Mass Effect.
All right. Mags, I was saving the best for last. Mags, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am Hybrid Magpie. As of right now, I am currently taking a break from streaming for
Follow her anyway.
medical reasons. But when I do cast, we do a lot of creative. I do a lot of emotes, overlays, channel art, t-shirt designs, emphasis, and yeah. And I do play the occasional video games. There you go.
Right on. I am Impius. I run Dungeons and Distractions here on Twitch with the help of these lovely people, and Rojan is my co-DM. We currently have 3 shows a week. On Sunday nights, we do Blood Moon Adventures, which is our 5th edition Tomb of Annihilation game. On Tuesday nights, we have Gibbering Mouthers, which is just planar jumping, ally killing insanity. And then on Wednesday nights, we have RPG Mixtape, which will be retiring at the end of this month. We'll be replacing with a show that is a pirate 5th edition D&D game called Keelhauled, which I'm looking forward to building that world and jumping into that. We're going to do very low magic. I've kind of limited the classes and the races that are available to them to kind of craft our own world. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm super excited about it. We are going to go on a raid this evening. We're going to go raid Spooner Sloth. So what I want you to do is I want you to copy our raid call, which is I heard there were dragons in here, and hit that join raid button at the top of the chat. And once we hop over there, just go ahead and spam your message. I heard there were dragons in here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. Oh, next month on the 17th, there is a charity game. We are doing a charity for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Is going to be myself, Animated Breakdown, Otash Smashley, Spooner Sloth, and Mickey Panda that are playing for about 8 hours to raise money for St. Jude's.
And we are out.